Our subject is entitled The Strategic Importance of Dreams and of Visions in Islam. And it is appropriate that we should begin with an extremely important statement made by Nabi Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam, which is recorded in the Sahih of Imam al-Bukhari. He said that Nabuwa or prophethood, by this we don't mean that Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi is a prophet or Martin Luther King is a prophet. No, we're talking about divinely appointed prophets. He said that prophethood or an-nabuwa is comprised of 46 different parts. And after me, he said, when I die, nothing will remain of prophethood or an-nabuwa in the world, nothing except one part. That one part which will remain is Al-Mubassyirat. They asked, O Messenger of Allah, what is Al-Mubassyirat? He said, Ru'ya Sadiqa and Ru'ya Salihah. Ru'ya is a dream or a vision, and Salihah means good or righteous dreams and visions. They have a status, and the status is that they represent the last remaining part of prophethood after the death of Nabi Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. So those who neglect this subject are neglecting the last remaining part of prophethood in the world. The essence of prophethood is that Allah chooses you and Allah delivers to you direct communication. And so the last remaining part of prophethood would obviously be a little bit part of Allah choosing a servant of His, a male or a female, and Allah bestowing upon that servant Mubassyirat, or good dreams or good visions. What is the difference between a dream and a vision? Let us clear this up before we proceed. A dream is that which you see when you are asleep. So we're not talking about daydreaming. A dream is that which you see when you are asleep. And normally, I don't know about Durban, but normally when people sleep, they close their eyes. You do that in Durban as well? Yeah. Close their eyes. So these eyes can't see. That's a dream. A vision is that which you see with the internal eye, and it can be seen either while you are asleep or while you are awake. A direct communication from Allah. Vision. Visions don't come from shaitan. And you cannot yourself manufacture a vision. But dreams can come from him, shaitan. Oh yes. And they're known as nightmares. And the dream can come from your own heart, but not visions.
There are those who have a methodology, and I have to come back to it again and again and again, because somehow I'm failing in impressing them. I'm failing. A methodology which says that there is no more knowledge to come from the Quran and from the ahadith of Prophet Muhammad other than that which has already been given by the Messenger of Allah and by his companions, the early Muslims. No new knowledge is to come. No new knowledge is to come which can explain whatever is in the Quran and whatever is in the Hadith. And yet, listen to a Hadith that you hardly ever hear, from the mimbar or outside the mimbar. The Prophet said, sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam, have you ever heard it before? He said, Nabuwa or prophethood is comprised of 46 different parts. The hadith is in Sahih Bukhari. Nabuwa or prophethood is comprised of 46 different parts. After me, Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam, nothing remains of prophethood in the world other than one part. Other than one part. There is one part of prophethood still remaining in the world today. Should we not bow our heads in humility and in gratitude to Allah, who in His kindness has still left into the world, still left with us in the world, one part of prophethood, the forgotten part of prophethood that no one talks about. Tonight here in De Palma, we remind ourselves. He said that one part of prophethood still remaining in the world is a ru'ya sadiqah and a ru'ya salihah. Good dreams and visions, and true dreams and visions are the last remaining part of prophethood in the world. How can you say that there is no more knowledge to come? That's wrong methodology. The subject is therefore of supreme importance. The Quran itself addresses the subject of dreams and visions, but we need maybe 2-3 hours to take you through all the verses of the Quran pertaining to dreams and visions. We don't have the time to do that, but you've got homework to do. There are 3 kinds of dreams or visions. Said Nabi Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam, there are those dreams and visions which are good and which are true, and they come from Allah. And if you have such a dream or vision, then you must perform 2 raka'at salat nafil, salatul nafilah, in gratitude to Allah, and then give something in charity to thank Allah. And then there are dreams which come from shaitan, and these are evil